everybody. My name is Allie, also known as the Freckled Yogi. Today we are going to be doing a really fun, quick and easy little Skandasana yoga flow practice. So we're going to be working towards our Skandasana and then incorporating it into our flow. This one would pair really nicely with the forward fold class that I did, or you could even pair this with the class that we did last time. So go ahead and mix it in with whatever else you have going on. It should take us about 10 to 15 minutes. So we're going to begin at the top of our mat. Start with your feet right beneath the hips distance. We're going to give our knees a little bit of softness. Tuck the tailbone under slightly. Reach the crown of the head up and feel the shoulders squeeze back. Let's go ahead and inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. As we exhale, we'll bring the hands down to heart center and begin to sink those hips down and back, just like you're sitting down into an imaginary chair. See if you can tuck the tailbone under a bit more. Pull the ribs into the back body and feel the shoulders sliding down your back. Breathing all the way down to the belly. Keep sinking the hips down. Notice the breath make its way down to the very bottom of your belly. One more deep inhale here. And let's exhale, straighten the legs, reach those fingertips back up to the sky. Give them a little wiggle. And lower those hands down. Give the arms a little shake. We're going to shift our weight into our right foot, hands on the hips. Lift up the left leg. Begin to take some ankle circles with the left foot. And then reverse those ankle circles. And let's step that left foot down, shift the weight into the left side, and we're going to lift up the right leg and ankle circles. And reverse them. And step that right foot down. Shift your weight side to side. Lift up the heels a couple of times. Press down through the balls of the feet. And bring yourself back to stillness, finding those feet right beneath the hips. We're going to shift our weight into the right leg, a little bit of a bend in the right knee, and let's just take a couple of knee circles with the left leg. And reverse them. Step the left foot down, weight into the left side, and we're going to take some knee circles with that right leg. And reverse those circles. Step that right foot down, give your hips a little bit of a wiggle, side to side, letting them go beyond the distance of the feet. And back to stillness. We're going to heel toe our feet to the edges of our mat. Take your toes and the balls of the feet onto the side, so onto the ground, whatever's on either side of your mat. Ground into the pinky toe sides of the feet. Again, notice the tailbone tucking under. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to sink our hips down to the earth. Let the knees press back, hands at the heart. Now you might find your yogi squat today is somewhere lifted up here. This is a good place to be. Hips are sinking down, spine is long, knees press back. Now you might find that those hips are able to come all the way down to the ground. Anywhere in between the two distances is totally fine. Wherever you are, you're working on your nice long spine, hips are sinking down, knees are pressing back. Think about reaching the crown of the head up to the sky. And then maybe add in a little bit of a shift of the weight side to side. You're more than welcome to stay here in perfect stillness, or begin to extend the left arm out to the side, reach the right arm up to the sky, and feel the right knee press back. Bring both those hands back to the heart. Extend right arm out to the side and let the left arm lift up to the sky. And bring that left hand back in. Both hands to the heart. A little bit more of a shift of the weight side to side. And let's lift on up. Standing up nice and tall. And again, the hips get a little wiggle. Let's heel toe those feet back in. Standing up nice and tall at the top of our mat, we're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink the hips down and back, sitting down into your imaginary chair. Shifting the weight to the right leg, we're going to lift up the left thigh. Go ahead and step that left foot back. Wiggle or step the toes back as much as you would like. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Inhale, lift the crown of the head a little higher. And exhale, fold the torso over the front thigh. Inhale, extend the arms out in front. Exhale, lift back up. Hands come on back down to heart center. Shifting the weight into the front foot, we're going to spiral the left heel down onto the mat. Keep pressing this right knee to the right. Letting the hips and the shoulders open up to the side. Bring the arms out to shoulder height. Gazing out over right middle fingertip. Bring hands back into the heart. We're going to take our right heel, pick it up a little bit, and move it back ever so slightly so that your right foot is kind of at a 45-degree angle, pointing to the upper left corner of your mat. We're going to take this left heel, pull it in a little bit as well. Begin to press the hips towards our right heel. And straighten. And sink those hips down. And straighten. A little pressure between the palms. We're going to lift up right heel, bring it back in so that our right toes are pointing to the top of the mat. Lift up that left heel, and we're going to spiral all the way around onto the ball of the left foot. A little bit of a shift of the weight, forwards and backwards a couple of times, and then in one big hop, or in a couple of little hops, step up to the top of the mat. Standing up really nice and tall. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink the hips down and back. Tailbone tucks under, ribs pull in. Shift the weight into the left foot, right thigh lifts up, and step the right leg back. Wiggle, wiggle those toes back as much as you need. Keep grounding down through the soles of the feet, feeling the hips sink to the mat. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift the crown of the head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extend the arms out. Exhale, lift on up. Hands back down to the heart. Spiral the right heel down. Keep pressing this front knee to the left. Hips and shoulders open to the right side of your mat. And then we're grounding through the pinky toe sides of the feet. And arms come on out to shoulder height. Gaze is out over left middle fingertip. Keep breathing down to the belly. Hands back into the heart. We're going to lift up our left heel and take it back ever so slightly. So now our left foot is kind of pointing to the upper right corner of the mat. And then we'll pull our right heel in. Begin to sink the hips down towards the left heel. And then go ahead and straighten that left leg. And again, sink the hips down. Keep pressing this knee back. And lift on up. One more time, sink those hips down. Hands stay at the heart. Lift up left heel. Bring it back in ever so slightly. Left toes point to the top of your mat. Right heel lifts up. And spiral all the way back to the ball of the right foot. Hips are now squared to the top of your mat. Hands at the heart. A little bit of a shift of the weight, forwards and backwards, and when you're ready, one big hop or a couple little hops to step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms down and up. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Shift the weight into the right foot, lift up the left thigh. Step the left leg back. We're going to turn both of our toes to the left side of the mat. Step those feet out so that they're about 4 feet apart. Maybe a little wider, a little shorter. Adjust so it feels good for you. From here, you're going to pull the heels in or turn the toes out. So we want to have our toes pointing to those left corners of our mat. Now we're going to have hands at the heart, a little bend at the knees. Begin to shift your hips towards your right leg. Now we're going to lower those hands down towards the earth. Begin to continue to sink those hips down. Now your fingertips might be able to come down and rest on the ground. If they don't want to get there today, you're fine. You can keep your torso lifted, maybe widen your stance a little. Hands stay at the heart. And you're going to continue to sink those hips down, just bringing your weight into this right side. All right, so you're welcome to be up here. You're welcome to have the hands down here. And once the hands are on the ground, then maybe you bend that right leg so much so that you bring the hips all the way down towards the ground. And you'll notice the left foot will lift up as well. Now from here, we're going to switch to our left side, so whether you're lifted or lowered, you're going to go ahead and straighten right leg, bend left. And go ahead and go back. So keep moving side to side. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways this might look for you. You might have those hands down on the ground. You might choose to have the hands at the heart. You might be a little bit more lifted. But really, wherever you are, have fun, keep moving, little motion side to side, right? So whatever feels good for you. Keep those hips pressing back. Continue to breathe down to your belly. And let's keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten both the legs. Turn those toes so that they're pointing to the left side of the mat. A little bend at the knees. Go ahead and come on up. Heel toe those feet in so that you're finding your way to a comfortable stance. Standing up nice and tall. A little shift of the weight forwards and backwards. A little shift side to side. Soften the knees. If you need, please feel free to keep the eyes open. Otherwise, gently blink them shut. A stance slightly wider than hips distance is really helpful for grounding with the eyes closed. Let's go ahead and inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. And as we exhale, we'll bring the hands down to heart center. Take another deep breath in. And exhale out. Another inhale. Exhale, release. And our final breath together, this practice, we'll breathe in. And breathe out. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking the time to practice with me. I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet little yoga practice. As always, you are more than welcome to text me and ask for any kind of class recommendation that you would like. My phone number is 240-647-9285, and I can't wait to practice with you again soon. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Love ya.